A 14-year-old female presents to the OPD along with the mother with complaint of primary amenorrhea.
Doctor Saab, why is my daughter not having any menses?
Does she eat proper food?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, let me explain you about female reproductive tract. It consists of a pair of ovaries, a pair of oviducts, uterus, cervix and vagina. Uterus is also called womb and is childbearing organ. Its innermost coat is endometrium, which is shed each month. Fallopian tubes serve as a passage of ovum to reach the uterus. Fertilization also occurs here. Cervix is much less muscular and allows the entry of sperm from the vagina into the uterus. Vagina is a female copulatory organ and ovum is a female germ cell.
In ovary, a process occurs called oogenesis. It is the process of formation of ovum. It starts in the ovaries of the fetus before birth. It has several stages in which oogonia is converted to become a mature ovum. First oogonia stage, then comes the primary oocyte stage, which occurs till puberty. After puberty is achieved, every month one primary oocyte begins further its cycle to become secondary oocyte, and then after the entry of sperm, finally ovum forms.
Normal reproductive year of female are characterized by monthly rhythmic changes in secretion of female hormones and corresponding physical changes at the level of ovaries and other sexual organs. This rhythmic pattern is called the menstrual cycle, an absence of which is regarded as amenorrhea.
The anterior pituitary releases gonadotrophin, including LH and FSH. LH acts on the theca cell, whereas FSH acts on the granulosa cells. Both of them secretes androgens, progesterones, estrogens, activin and inhibin. These hormones have a negative feedback effect on the gonadotrophins. An imbalance of this negative feedback system can lead to amenorrhea.
Amenorrhea means absence of menses even though you have been through puberty, are not pregnant and have not gone through menopause. It is of mainly two types. Primary amenorrhea is defined as absence of menses by age of 16 with normal secondary sexual characteristics, and its major causes are a failure of ovaries, problem in CNS like block in hypothalamic control. Secondary amenorrhea is defined as absence of menses for 6 months in a previously menstruating female, and its major causes are pregnancy, breastfeeding, menopause, and some using some birth control method like Depo-Provera or IUDs, and some other causes like stress, poor nutrition, depression, PCOS, and a normal conversion of adrenal androgen to estrogen is affected.
Ma'am, you don't worry. I will examine the child and carry out some investigations.
The doctor examines the patient and finds out that her vagina is blind-ended. The enzyme assays reveal 5-alpha reductase deficiency.
Before understanding what does 5-alpha reductase deficiency means, let's see about the male reproductive tract.
The male reproductive system includes glands, ducts, and supporting structures. The glands includes a pair of testes, a pair of seminal vesicles, a pair of bulbourethral glands. The ducts includes a pair of epididymis, a pair of vas deferens, and a pair of ejaculatory ducts, and one urethra. And the supporting structures include the spermatic cords, scrotum, and penis.
So the embryonic testes releases three hormones, MIS, testosterone and DHT. MIS leads to the regression of the Mullerian ducts so that the female internal genitalia is not formed in males. The testosterone leads to the differentiation of the Wolffian ducts to form male internal genitalia like the epididymis and the vas deferens. The testosterone is converted to DHT with the help of 5-alpha reductase, and this DHT leads to the differentiation of the male external genitalia. So when 5-alpha reductase will be deficient, DHT will not be formed, and therefore the male external genitalia will not be formed. Instead, the female external genitalia is formed in spite of the fact that the person is genetically male.
Complete androgen insensitivity syndrome is a condition that results in complete inability of the cells to respond to androgens. As such, the insensitivity to androgens is only clinically significant when it occurs in individuals with Y chromosome. Partial androgen insensitivity syndrome is a disease that occurs in children when their body can't respond the right way to the male sex hormones, that is, the androgens. Guidosis is a rare medical condition that hides the child's sex until age 12. Some children with this rare condition appear female at birth but later develop testes and the clitoris is enlarged around the time of puberty. Untreated congenital adrenal hyperplasia will produce excessive levels of male hormones such as testosterone from their adrenal gland. This will result in rapid growth of both boys and girls with the additional effect of virilization of girls, that is, development of male characteristics.
Have you done any prenatal diagnosis like chorionic uli sampling or amniocentesis? नहीं, ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं हुआ. Okay, I'll explain you. It is a very simple process, amniocentesis, in which amniotic fluid, the fluid which protects the fetus, is removed from the uterus, or because it contains the fetal cells, and various genetic diseases, the maturity of the lungs or any infection are detected by this process. अगर आपने करवाया होता तो शायद ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती.
Doctor consults the mother and tells about the various treatment options available.